In this tutorial, we will learn about system interface and how to navigate, set up user accounts and access permissions, set up display settings, fiscal year and company setup, and how to set up document reference. Let's start with a general overview of Solution ERP interface and navigation panel. First, you can see all the modules on the top section of your screen, where each module has its own dashboard and navigation panel menu. This menu is mainly divided into three sections: transactions, inquiry and reports, and maintenance. In transaction section, you can enter any new transaction available in this module. For example, in sales module, you can add customer quotation, delivery note, or sales invoice. In the inquiry and reports section, you have the flexibility to view or edit any transaction. Additionally, you can access the report panel related to it for more detailed information. This feature ensures you can manage and analyze your data efficiently, providing a comprehensive understanding of your transactions. In maintenance section, you can add or edit any master related to this module. For example, in item and inventory module, you can add or edit item, sales price, and unit of measurement. Next, we'll dive into creating user accounts and managing access in Solution ERP. Every user account is linked to specific access levels, vital for controlling transaction visibility and editability. This guide will simplify setting up accounts and customizing access permissions for users. Let's begin by heading to the Setup module and selecting Access Setup. Here, you'll encounter a list of predefined access levels. You can either maintain or create new ones from scratch. Each module is organized into three tabs: Configuration, Transactions, and Analytics and Reports. Let's create an access setup for a salesman, allowing only the addition of new customers and the entry of sales quotations and orders. It's important to highlight key access options available under the Special Maintenance section. This includes a user's ability to attach documents, access and adjust their display preferences, change their password, and edit other user transactions within their access level. Now that we've learned how to add or edit user access, let's proceed to creating a user account and linking it to an access level. Navigate to User Account Setup within the Setup module. Here, you can input the user information such as username and password to access the system, user full name, and user email and contact information if necessary, and select their access level. For those utilizing Solution Point of Sale or managing multiple branches, remember to assign the user to a point of sale or outlet from the user's POS drop-down list. If you need to disable a user's access to the system, click on the Show Also Inactive checkbox. This action will display a checkbox next to each user's name. Ticking this box will mark the user as inactive, preventing them from accessing the system. Now that the user creation process is complete and users have logged into the system, each user can personalize their display and preference settings. This can be done by navigating to the Setup module and selecting Display Setup, or by simply clicking on their username and then Preference. This feature allows users to customize their interface for a more tailored experience within the system, such as decimal places, date format and separators, languages, and more. Now let's delve deeper into the initial setup process by establishing the fiscal year in your system. Setting up the fiscal year is crucial to ensure users can only enter transactions for the active fiscal year. To create a new fiscal year, navigate to the Setup module and select Fiscal Years. Here, you can add a new fiscal year by clicking Add New. Solution ERP will automatically suggest the start and end dates based on the previous year's end date. Once the fiscal years are added, select the active one by going to Company Setup within the Setup module. In this section, you can also update general company settings, such as the legal name, contact information, and company logo. To enter transactions for a non-active fiscal year, you can use a special access level in the Access Setup screen, allowing designated users to manage transactions across different fiscal years, ensuring flexibility in managing historical or future data as required. The final step in our initial setup involves configuring the transaction references for our different transaction types. Let's begin by navigating to the Setup module, then to Transaction Reference. In this screen, you have the ability to add or edit transaction references. For instance, to add a new reference for a sales invoice, you should enter the reference prefix in the upper section. And below that, specify the reference pattern. If you have multiple references for the same transaction type, you can also select this as the default reference. To continue your learning journey and dive deeper into the topics we've covered, please proceed to the next video in this series. Your journey is just beginning, and the upcoming content is designed to enrich your understanding and skills further. Click on the next video to keep exploring and expanding your knowledge. Thank you for staying with us, and see you in the next video.